I think everything's working good today. Welcome. Stay a while. Stay forever. There's no one here yet, is there? Okay, audio's working. I'm there. Oh, I can't read that. Sorry, I'm about to get started. Hello, everyone who's here. Welcome to Burgers Latro. Was that close? And CryptoBit. Nice to see you again. Welcome back. Anyone else here? Let's have a look. Who's in chat? Nope, it's us. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to go. Got last week's page here. Thank you for coming on a Friday because I had 3 fillings yesterday, and Friday seems to be a better day for me, so I'm going to switch it to Friday mornings, tie-day. Yeah, just because it probably works better for me. It's a nice way to finish off the week. Right. My pen nibs. Stylus nibs. That was good. I use a felt tip on mine, and they wear down, and it looks like this one's good. I got 2 pens because I'm fancy pants. Okay. What's it doing gray for? Brush X. Layout, grey. People didn't like this. What's the other one? Just too close to this. Let's clean up Ty and Shazza because they were half done last week. Quick once over. I always love when drawing it how, just little tweaks to lines can make a huge difference to what it looks like. Which is very true of doing pixels as well, like pixel art. One pixel could change the whole meaning of an expression. If you're doing good pixel art, as opposed to people who are just like, I'm drawing blobs of black outlines. That's pixel art. No. Hello, Kadash. I'm probably not even going to bother doing names because it's just makes me look stupider. Hello, I'm going good, thank you. How are you doing? You know, read that like Han Solo. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. Everything's good. How are you? Negative situation critical. Are we going to rack to leak? Oh, wasn't he doing good? Sometimes that's like the. Sometimes that's just enough. I think. Look at me trying to sound all philosophical. What are you talking about? Ty always has a mouth in front of his face. I just don't draw the line or cut it into the model. It's like the mouth goes like, well, apart from using a pose, but his mouth's like that, and if you put it, oh, actually, that's not even like that. Technically, it's lower. He's got a mouth down there. It just looks stupid, so we don't draw it. It's a creative design decision. There's always like, that's why he has the bite attack. But yeah, stylistic thing. It's like Astro Boy, who has always has the horns pointing at the side of his head. So where are they? I know you're joking, but I'd go with it. Because there are people who don't joke about it and don't get it. They've seen side mouth meme and it's like, oh, it's side mouth, oh, it's bad. And believe me, when people say stuff like that, it sticks to you with you. Even if, even if you think they're idiots, it still like hurts. It hurts because they're so stupid. That's why. And the important thing, as far as my ego goes, is like, I'm right because Ty's still around 20, it's about 25 years now. So, yeah. You should be looking at her. This is me being indecisive with eyes, because it's always a pain to get right. Yeah, that's better. Scarf. The amount of times I forget details on characters is like, yeah, whatever. No one's going to care. Well, it's really windy outside. Shut up. I think I chased off some viewers with my comments about Ty's mouth, and oh well. Bye, duck. We need some reference. I want him. And I want... We'll get to that a bit. Yeah, that I should read this out. I'm supposed to read these out so that people know what's going on. That's what I've been told. I should do that. You just remind me, I love the additional touch, the added touch of Shazza having the red sun scarf too. It's like the Thylacine family. Yeah, the whole idea is it's indication of their link, for want of a better word. They're together. And I'm sure it was probably a pretty, when it happened, it was probably a pretty dramatic story thing. It probably should happen in the TV show. Yeah, should probably do that in the TV show. There was a bit I wanted to do on, there was the time travel story, the first version of TY 2. I didn't ever work out how to put it into the game, but I had this idea of, because there's the bit where TY travels, I think it's 20 years in the past. Was it 40? I think it's 20 years. Everything was like, more than 50. There was like a set period of time in the past, set period of time in the future, and then there's like a 10,000 years in the that 50,000 years in the past sort of thing. It was just a weird gimmick. We were just trying to do something different, because it was all basically TY 1 engine with it was reskinned. So the bit of time before I forget where I was going with my story. So there's one bit I wanted to have TY travel back in time, and his mum's there, which was the young Di, which is the Betty model that you see in TY 2 now. And she was going to be... I just wanted to have a sequence where TY crashes into the water like a pond thing, and he loses his pants, so she makes him a new set of pants, which is the sun shorts, even though that's not how it works in the real world. I just wanted to have that time thing of him getting shorts from his mum. But there'd be a young TY thing where he gets his shorts from his mum instead anyway. Save. Shazer. I need some Shazer. You need some Shazer? I'm cleaning this up because I'm putting off fixing up the next page. We'll start on that one because I know I've got to do some big changes to it based on what I looked at last week. Sometimes you just got to do some weird faces. I forgot to check my streaming. I got my fiber finally updated after 2.5 months of waiting yesterday. So I got a new modem set up and new cables. My upload is now the same speed as my download used to be. It's nice. Things run smoother. Well, stream smoother anyway, downloading stuff and watching TV. It's a nicer Shazza. Okay, we'll call that one done for now. Let's move on. This one's tricky. I've got to rework this. Okay, I'll go back to my script because I'll have to meant to do that last week, but I didn't get around to it. Right. That's just not anything. Oh, okay. This. I'm gonna totally rework this page because. So they're making weird noises because I'm reading what I had originally for this and trying to work out how that works now. I get it. This is Dr. I gotta. damn. So there's this one page that I was in the middle of rewriting, and it's half there. But basically, it's a big reveal of Ginny. So she needs to be. Oh, you know what I'll do? There we go. This is drawing by the seat of my pants, or the pants of my seat. Let's ditch all that for now. Look at a new idea, because the whole point is to introduce this character. So let's introduce the character. Let me find my ref. You gotta be bold. El Giniato. Everyone's new favourite possum. I hope. She will. She will be. She will be. Yeah, I'm just going to make this up again. I'm going to put her, not that. I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see any of that. I'm going to take this character. You know what I mean? I wonder if there's like a map. Sorry, I'm just going to look for something like a mouse pointer plugin for OBS that shows you the mouse pointer bigger. There's probably the time to do it, but you know, why not? No, we don't want to follow the mouse pointer like that. We want to just do Where's a big mouse pointer? Let's search one of mine. Zoominator. So soon. Oh, great. There's YouTube stuff. Okay, screw that. I'll look at that next time. Oh, no. Ginny's like only a couple of years younger than Shazza. She's like in the middle of university. Oh, you should be able to see the pointer. No, am I capturing the pointer? I don't know. I thought it was there. Yeah, you can see the pointer. I want to do a big cursor next time I do the drawing stuff so you can see where it is. Or at least have a button I can turn on. But yeah, Ginny's like 2 years younger than, like 2-3 years younger than Shazza. Because the characters aren't old and they're all set ages. Let's turn on it for now. Big rough. No roughs. Let's give them most of the page. And we'll put the panels around her. Yes. think I need 3 panels. This is the tie. Two panels. She can do an intro. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. The whole Final Fantasy party reveal thing, where you get a nice little video. Of Final Fantasy VIII did it first. Like, here's this new character. Here's their name. I'll probably will put a name down the bottom as well. I like doing that. They don't need a big panel because we know who they are. That's funny gag that way. Oh, that's a new scam. Right. Let's make this happen. I'll keep it for ref. Oh, better do my boxes. Didn't change that much. Right, we got boxes now. Let's lock that. Turn that off. Right. Start with that. I'm making progress, I think. I like that tie. You don't usually get to draw him doing different stuff. That makes sense. It's always kind of actiony, happy, growly, angry, growly, excited, snarly. No, that's too long. Okie dokie. Yeah, don't remember that for next page. Ah, where'd it go? Well, I hit Windows Desktop, damn it. Yes, you saw someone outside. I think there's a package just come. Here's my package warning system. I think it's my car. Anyway, I heard someone at the door just then, and they were speaking Greek to the dog. It's like, oh, okay, is that someone coming around to, usually get the Seventh-day Adventists and stuff come around and they want to talk. So, which I just say no thanks, but I just thought it was one of the Greek ones that come by occasionally, and no, it was just a delivery person. And I'm just going to go get my package because I want to see if it's my car. Okay, bear with me for a couple of minutes because I think it is my car. There's my knife. Oh, and polystyrene, which is something I actually need to take some reference shots of. Perfect. Sorry, this is exciting. Please don't be broken. It's well wrapped, that's for sure. This must be horribly exciting to listen to. I apologize. It's beautiful. Except the wheel came off. Is it the brake pad? No. It's not broken, one of the wheels has come off. That's alright. When I say it's my car I bought a die-cast version of my Master 630. And it's the same colour. Oh, okay, I'll have to fix this up later. Oh, it's beautiful. What came off there? Oh my god, it's lovely. Apart from the bung wheel. Okay. What's that? What the fuck's that? Windscreen wiper? Looks like a windscreen wiper. Okay. Brake pad, wheel. What's it on there? What's it's in there? Yeah, that's the wheel fixed. Awesome. Sorry. And the rear view mirror is going. I'm gonna have the sunroof on mine. Now I feel bad. Should have the sunroof on. Oh, that's lovely. a new person. That's how I'm going to do it now. No, you know what? Hello to the orange dinosaur. What's a windscreen wiper? We will resume drawing soon as I put the windscreen wiper on the car again. Where is the windscreen wiper? It looks like that. Where's my light? No, that's not the windscreen wiper. There's a windscreen wiper in there. Oh, it's the back one. No, it's not the back. What the fuck is this bit? I have no idea what this bit's supposed to be. I'm not seeing it on my car anyway. Oh, look at this side. Oh, it's got the knob and the... It's a stick one as well. Oh, I love it. Yeah, beautiful. Let's see if my brother can work out what the other piece is. He's got the same car. Oh, it goes in the bottom. There's bits for a steering. Okay, I'll stop playing with this in a second. It's my car! Oh, you can even open the engine. Well, I've never done that with the real car. Is the back open? The hatch? Oh, the hatch opens as well! Look on it. I'm gonna put that in there. No, the hatch opens up with the little boot thing! So this is very cool. What's that bit? The little button on the front. I don't know what that's for. There we go. That's my new toy. Right, are we all ready? Will I start again? No, I'm gonna get a drink first. Some goober juice. You can't have it. I got me some goober juice, extra, 0 sugar. Turbo. Oh god, that voice hurts. Now you know why I don't do it all the time. Oh, there's my throat. So there you go, bonus Scooby Steve today. Tell all, tell one, tell all. Okay, I get back to drawing. What was I drawing? Shazza. Shazza. I'm drawing Shazza. Shazza. Too big Shazza. Okay. You can do this, Steve. You can do it. I kind of hard for Chrome to release a drink. We're not like, we're in the game business, let's put it that way. Understand that we would love to do all that sort of stuff, but it is such a pain to organize and work with the people who make the things that it's like, yeah, we'll spend our time making the games, and if that when they do well or whatever, we can, or when we do like a release, physical release, we do stuff then, or a Kickstarter, but it's just so hard. You can't do everything. And that's the trick, is not trying to do everything. Comics, yeah, I can do that on my own, doesn't cost anything extra. This is a big hair shadow, that's not right. Let's cut this back a bit. Snip, 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 snip. Yeah, custom water bottle we could probably pull out, but I mean, yeah, that's one what. So getting serious, we're saying, yeah, there is a place where you can help us. Like if there's stuff like that that you're kind of interested in, and there is stuff available on Redbubble, which you can do stuff like water bottles. If you would like to see a Goo Juice done in the style of Gatorade water bottle design, I would do one if enough people asked. And enough people has to be like about 20, maybe 30. That's enough to make my time worthwhile. To do something silly. I'm happy to do silly shit. And can I make Ty? There is no sillier. Oh, and speaking of stuff, talking about the Redbubble, we did some new Ty designs for boomerangs. It's like a big boomerang pattern with all the boomerangs on. Let's say boomerang a few more times. Boomerang, 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 boomerang. It's like just a tiled sheet of boomerangs. It looks really good on like I think the mouse pad looks cool. There's some stuff that's great. I don't have the link for Redbubble, but if you go to where other Chrome stuff is from the Chrome site, you'll find it. I did that a couple of weeks ago. Boomerang, 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 boomerang. Aaron's dinosaur. Blah, 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 blah. Boomerang. Now, the important question is, when do I get my Gibby Steve TV show? Because he's not in the Ty show at the moment, because it's supposed to be first season, first game Ty starting off with, so there's no Gibby Steve. He will be in there, but they're not part of the pitch. Oh, hello, new person. Hello, little Anne's dinosaur. The Slice Shack design, yeah, that was one I had fun with. But yeah, I'm happy. I like doing stuff like that. Yeah, when I say Ty series, I mean that we are pitching for a TV series. It's talking to people. Who knows what might come of it? Maybe nothing, like the last couple of times we tried, but we're working with some really good people that I'm just enjoying working with to put it all together. So I got positive vibes for it being good if it does go ahead. But yeah, you never know what's going to happen. But stay positive and you got to work towards stuff. Little baby steps are still steps forward. That's my saying. Yeah, you don't get anywhere if you just stand still. So even if it doesn't get anywhere this time, that's stuff we've learned for next time we try it. And there will be next time. Look at that. Ah, how wonderful is that? It's so expressive. Not technically accurate, but expressive. And that's the important thing with comics. He tells himself over and over again as he cries himself to sleep. That's the important thing! I don't really should be like doing the thing where we just go, yeah, this wonderful thing, it's going to be amazing. Yeah. It seems kind of presumptuous to get going like that on the show. But, you know, hey, it's given us, you're getting another 6-page comic out of that from the show with a new character. So, you know, the koala kids are in it, don't worry. Alright, so for little diversion for the new people, I will show you some stuff from the TV show and the comics. It's the same thing in some ways. So some of the new characters for the comic, which I'm working on now, Doomeranger, in the TV show, kind of because they're interesting. So you get like Liz, who's grown up a bit, and she works with Julius. She's like the second in command for Julius. Then you got Blossie, the flying fox. She's a fox. That's actually, if I was playing the TY character, that would be one of my characters I'd play. Because she's got a kid. She's got an echidna sidekick. And then we'd have, who else? Who else is here from the show? Oh, that's what's her name? What's the name? It's just alright. Katie, he was also in the comics. She runs an ice cream parlor, I guess, ice cream shop. She's in the issue 2 of Doomeranger in the background, but she's got like a thing. Shade, yeah, there's Shade. I even forget my favorite Batgirl. So Shade's taken after her mum a bit more now as she gets older. Yeah, who else we got? I'll just get back to drawing a bit and come back to these guys. Oh, but here's that. This is the other shot of Liz. This was actually designed for the TY pseudo MMO platform thing I was doing years ago, but never went anywhere. I like the character so much, I made her Liz. She got a recolor and stuff, but yeah. I like going backwards and having characters grow up and stuff. What we got? One more. One last one. Who would you get? I think we did this last week, but for the people who didn't see, we got... No, don't do that. You got Tuffy, who's made from Fluffy's tail. She's all grown up. That was quick. But she's not Fluffy. That's the important bit. Different character. Yeah. So that's some of the stuff from the comics that'll go into the game. Maybe some of them, if I do another game, it's going to tie in with the TV show. So there'll be like it'll be an alternate TY, but still TY. Kind of weird. I'm sorry, I'm reading the words of what's going on. None of it makes any sense to me. Oh, I feel old now. I don't know. Explain it to me like I'm 5, because I feel like it now. What's what? We are talking about TY 3, right? I get that. No, wait, I think I'm getting it. My brain's slowly processing what's in that last comment. That 100% in TY 3. Oh, she's got to do the down to her hand. That's it. Look, anything to you guys at the moment? I will fix it. Yeah, apologies for any of the bugs in TY 3 stuff. It's a bit of a mess because we didn't have any time to make it properly. And even with the stuff we tried to fix up, it's still a bit of a mess. Like, we never had time to fix up that horrible... It's not horrible, it could have been really good. The Cassopolis grind run around the top thing. That just played it because we did it once or twice. Like, yep, that's good enough. It worked. If you can do it, that's fine. We were in that mode when we did TY 3 because we only had like we started it would have been October of the year we finished TY. No, it would be September of the year we finished TY 2, and then we had released it September the next year, so we had to finish it by then. So it was crazy. There was no time. So we had less time for TY 4. We did all that from scratch. And everyone hates this now because it's not 3D. Not everyone, but you know what I mean. Smart people accept it for what it is. The game that brought TY back from the dead. It is very hard when you're busting your guts for... I spent 6 months before we started just getting all the artwork in place. I did most of the... I did all the character art layers and stuff, did the concept for it. And then Mike helped out. We had 2 mics, actually. Mike helped out on... One mic did animation, did a wonderful job in the animation, Mike Hook. And then Mike Fitzal did the other 2D art. He did a great job too. That's my little cry session for TY 4. Probably, but we only had 6 months to make that game. So yeah, we didn't have time to fix stuff, even when we did fix the new version. And that, my friends, is what QA is for. That's how important they are. We only had a small, teeny group of people doing stuff on TY 4. Like 2 people, I think. Don't quote me on that, I don't remember. That was 13 years ago. Thank you for both of those last 2 comments. Yeah, look, we do the best we can. It's not always even good enough, but we try. Like you got a budget, you got to get stuff done. You try and make it as good as you can make it, and you always want to make it better. And better is time. Yeah, you don't really have so much time with games because it's you put stuff together and then you need to finesse them afterwards. Whereas if you're making like a comic or a movie, you don't have to. It's not so much of like fixing stuff up, making it right. If you those things you can do the prep work beforehand and work through it and get something that's close to what you start with. With games, you can think, oh, that was a great mechanic, and you put it in there with 6 other mechanics, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that breaks everything, or that one thing we thought would be, make the game fun, just makes the game not fun. I'm literally talking about Ty 3's kart racing for being forced into this stuff in this case. It's like, oh, make sure there's enough levels, let's make them do the kart things so there's the right number of missions. Never hates that. It's like, oh, that was a bad idea. Should have just made the game shorter, but yeah, we tried to make it feel like the other ones. Ah. Yeah. The one use of the Zeppelin did become a running gag for 2 and 3. Literally got put into Ty 3 just to be the gag continuing on. But yeah, we had to use it because the gag in Ty 4 is we actually used it. So that was like, people expect to see it once and then go. It's like, yeah, we'll stick it in more times. Happy Shazza. I'm glad the Thai community. I'm glad that the Thai community is coming up with stuff and having fun with it. That pleases me no end. Also, please notice that in the last couple of pages I haven't drawn any backgrounds, and I have no intention of drawing backgrounds. It's like, that's why you have establishing shots. Oh, I love that tie head. That's going to be, I'm going to do that once that's a timing. I don't know what it's for, but it's going to be a timing. Well, I should get some pizza today too. You'll be happy to know that Lenny in the TV show Plans has a much bigger role in the community. Like he's got a storefront place, which is wild. Okay, I'm going to put... Sorry, I'm thinking. That's the grinding sound you can hear. The machine might need to be a little bit smaller. I'll put on a new layer just so I can scale it later on, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Now you have to list the GST sales tax in Australia as part of the final price. Doesn't matter where you're from. Gotta do it properly. Which is one of the best things about living here. Like you go to the store, and you see the price, and that's the price you pay. It's really good. I put that one. Yeah, do you want to show that? Yeah. I just figured that was the perfect thing for him. Here we go. No, that's real easy. Here we go. Stats. There's an apron. We got the TV show Shazza. This is kind of a cross between Taiwan and Tai. There was an earlier one where she was more Taiwan. But I think everyone liked the Tai 2 idea better. Going back to the original Taiwan stuff for the promo things. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't have Maury and Muriel. Muriel's Maury's missus. It's all about trying to make the... okay, for me it's about designing more and more characters than could possibly ever be used, because I like breaking people like that. But it's also to expand the lore in the universe and the stuff. Oh, this guy. I don't know if you know this guy. Have you seen this guy before? Can't tell you who that is. I have no idea. His face is shrouded in darkness. It could be anyone. I don't know. But there's this guy. Sorry, I'm being silly. You all know what it is. That's obviously Psy. 2048. Okay. Let's put a give it. Should eat some head. Okay, put her nose down. So she's leaning forward. Just to make that different. You're right, it could be Boss Cass. Who knows? It's like, it could be anyone. It could be a giant frill. I mean, you saw what those frills are capable of in TY 2. Make you look like just like a koala. Exactly. No one can tell the difference. Also, that's still one of my favorite gags in TY with the frills looking nothing like the koalas when you see them in the, which was a TY 1 unused level gag. And that's why people say, oh, well, you're going to do the unused stuff from Taiwan. It's like, there is no unused stuff from Taiwan. That all became other bits of other levels in TY 2 and 3. I don't know. Imagine a crossover between TY and Ratchet and Clank. I mean, I like Ratchet and Clank, and I know we did know the Insomniac guys. Actually, I got two of Insomniac back when we were doing TY 2-ish, I think. Ted took us around. Nice guy. Met him a couple of times. In Tokyo, of all places. Yeah, I probably think a Crash Bandicoot would have been a better fit with TY, because I used to think the Crash Bandicoot was Australia sort of themed, being a Bandicoot, but you know, Bandicoots are basically very closely related to Bilbies, so you know, TY's the guy to be rescuing Crash Bandicoot. Another interesting aside is there, back around 2010, I was trying to find out what the deal was with the rights for Crash, because no one was doing anything with it then. It was one of those off in limbo. So I asked Robert to ask around with people he knew to see what the deal was to get the rights for it. And we were told, don't bother, it's a mess. I think minefield was the word used. So yeah, I would have gotten the rights for Crash and I would have crossed it over with TY. That would have been the game. I just would have had them all together and I would have made all the Crash Bandicoot stuff more Australian. But yeah. And I told the story here about how we almost got Crash Bandicoot, but ended up doing Spyro instead, which is just as good, if not better. Seems to be a little bit chunkier. Yeah, that's pretty much the deal with Crash. It was just like because they had gone from Universal, then did to Universal, and then that went to Activision, and then to Universal, because then you presented with Blizzard, they merged together, and that was brought up by Activision. Then that went to Microsoft. So he's at Microsoft now, technically. But I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, Microsoft's got that. And I think they got Banjo. I think that it's like doing nothing with those guys. Oh, fun aside, when what, about 5 years ago? No, longer than that now. George used to work at Ninja Theory for a while. You know, the guys who do is it Hellblade? It's Hellblade. And they, you know, they did a bunch of things like I couldn't even name the games, but he was working with it. He was going to be working on the Star Wars. Remember the Disney Infinity figures? They were going to do a Rogue One thing. Apparently, he was working. He was signed up. He was going to work on that, and he was working there. And then Microsoft bought them out the company Ninja Theory, so they got to visit the Rare campus, and he said it was amazing and really cool, which I believe. Yeah, obviously, you guys all realize that Ty was heavily influenced by Banjo and Spyro. Not so much Mario. That was the only O we didn't. I'm not a big fan of most Mario games because they keep old schooling it in a bad way. I did like Wonder and Odyssey though. They were both really fun games. Yeah. There's no story there apart from that. But yeah, come through in this wonderful. I'm going to use that Ginny elsewhere. Here's a top tip if you're working on stuff. If you got something you think that looks nice, I should use that more often in other places. Make sure you can use the whole image, because then you can because I'm going to have this on a separate layer, I can put this out and if we need any other work files for her. Let me darken my window. It's hot in here. So it's the tail end of summer in Queensland, and that means that February is stinking hot and wet. So it's really humid. Well, it's never going to feel like a 3D platformer, but Ty was always... Let's put it this way, there are as many 2D versions of Ty as there are 3D games, so make of that what you will. Man, I get it. You played the 3D one, you want another 3D one because that's what you want to play. We would have loved to have made it. We just did not have the resources to convert the art and do all the animation, do it in 6 months, do it for, and here's the important part, do it for Windows 8 tablets. But we did it, and Ty's back because we did it. So, yeah. Yeah, we didn't have one designed for tablet. The original reason we started doing the 3D Ty again was because Sly, or Steve Williams, who's the coder on the original Ty, was doing a iPad version of it. This is the first iPad, so the specs weren't really enough to run Ty at a decent frame rate on an iPad back then. And now the issue is because of the way all the iPad stuff's gone, no one's got a good way of getting people to pay for it, because phone markets are like, I want free games, or free to play stuff. So it's just hard to get anyone to go for it. It's really annoying. Jin. She's got a short name already? That's wonderful. I love it. There's Jin's a place as well. Oh, I'm going to use that. I don't know if I've been to Jin. No, Jin's where is it? I'm not sure if it's in Victoria or New South Wales. It might be Australia. It's Queensland. No, there's one in New South Wales as well. Past Maryborough. I don't think we've been through Gingy. The original New South Wales one? Oh, there's one in New South Wales as well. Oh, that's out. Yeah, I've probably been close to that one. That's out near Dubbo. Oh, that's Parks Observatory. Maryborough. I don't think we went out that way. Sorry, I'm reminiscing about when I drove down to Canberra once when I was a kid. Sorry. Well, that's a great question. Hang on, I'm going to read that one out. So I know you said you guys wish a lot of things in TY 3 had been different. What would you have been like? What would have been like your ideal version of TY 3 if money and time had factors? You're not going to like this. I would have done TY 3 because it was. We started doing it because we just like, oh, we got to keep going with this because we got nothing else on. No one was taking anything else that we wanted to do. So we just pushed to do TY 3 because it's like, I don't think anyone really wanted to do it that badly then. Right? Ignoring that, actually really mostly want to do keep doing TY games because we own the IP. But yeah, I would have done the TY 5 game is what I would have liked to have done with it, which is the next TY. Which is the 4-player co-op, massively multiplayer, exploring platformer game, which no one's done technically. I know, I guess you did. If you can imagine something where you group up like, say, in Destiny, and you have your squad of 4, and they're all different playable types of classes from the TY universe, and you would go around exploring it, and you would meet up with other groups of 4. Who are playing together, and you can actually interact with them, good or bad. I had this huge world thing I want to do, but just wasn't the right place. And I didn't get to do my original TY 4, which was WIP. It was basically flying around planes, like Ace Combat, but of TY universe. So my Super Air Combat. I would have loved to have gotten to do that, but that we put that aside to work on Star Wars. I'm saying I got killed, but I was made that decision with everyone else. Like TY 4, this is going to be a hard sell because it's not running around, and there was no platforming in the original TY 4. It was really cool flying around in a gunship that could transform from robot mode to like a Jaywalk mode to a fighter mode, and they have all different combat speeds and stuff, and then you have there were 3 different factions. There was the Cold Blood Empire, which was Cass's guys, there was the Metal Skull Pirates, and there was Bush Rescue, and you'd finish one story as Bush Rescue, and that would unlock 2 more versions of 2 more story arcs. You could then play as Boss Cass's guys, and there was a full set of missions for them that were different. There were some that were kind of, you'd play another early mission from a different point of view, so you'd be the bad guys in that mission. But there were 3 different storylines run through there. And there were new places like there was the introduction of Casablanca was in that game, and Coolaranga came from there. Because they wouldn't let me call it Dangly Dong. I wanted to have like a new town called Dangly Dong, but they said that was too rude. Maybe I was working with who rightly was smart, so yeah, don't call it that. But I have bad ideas, and I know when to not go with them, and that was definitely don't go with that one. Still, it's funny though. Oh, fun! I found it. No, I don't know. I have no idea. I just hope to be around for it. He says, always pointing out that he's getting older every day. I love when I can just do big simple lines and they work. Mostly. The old hide the hand on the hip behind the back. Works every time. Remember I said I was going to draw any backgrounds? I lied. But it's a cheat as well. Here's the important bit. Where's the comics pages? Issue 3. Man, we're a good way through this. I'm really happy. I'm going to go back and save that page because I haven't saved it in a little while by the looks of it. Oh god, that could have been horrible. I'm gonna put this under the word balloons. What do you think? Is she good? I have a question. If you remember, were all, at least most of the original TY level names inspired by novel titles? Not all novel titles, but they're all basically dad puns. Bridge on the River Kwai, Walking Park, yep. Beyond the Black Stump. They're all sayings. Shipwrecks is obviously shipwreck. No worry. Snow Worries is no worries, yes. And X Mass, but they're all like, yeah. Guns of Navarone. Not to be confused with Force 10 from Navarone, which I think that's the one with it. Force 10 has Harrison Ford. Guns of Navarone is about like 10, 15 years earlier. That was the kind of shit that was on television on a Saturday afternoon, if you're lucky. And by shit, I mean that was the good stuff. Look at that, I drew that. Aren't I good? Aren't I not shit? 2-Up is actually a game that gets played in Australia every Anzac Day, or till midday. You've got like a piece of wood with these 2 coins on it. You got to flip the coins, and you've got a. It's got a complicated rule set how you can bet on it. It's a gambling thing. It's very Australian. Like I said, it's played on Anzac Day. Look it up. You'll see some videos and stuff about it, but it's very, very, very. So here's the dilemma. The next page, I have to change. Because you can't just go to this one now. The gag here is I need to put the panel in that was originally on the other thing where I talk about there's a spider gag in here, and this might go to 7 pages if we do this properly. Maybe I have to. I can do as many pages as I want. It's digital. Yeah, the 2 extra lives is just a. No, maybe not. Maybe the level designer put it in there. It wasn't planned in there. What happens is like we do a spec out for the main things in the levels. We'll do up a rough map or a mud map for just like this. Here's how the thing gets together. That gets built up by the graphics guys, the environment artists who do all the level stuff. They'll build that up, and that gets all textured up and stuff. And then then it was level designers, but they're designers as far as I'm concerned now. They would come in and they would place all the puzzles and stuff in a level. So, and that was up to them. That was you just let them go wild with putting in little things. But they had a good idea of what to put together. And we play through them and give them feedback, and they change stuff. But yeah, it might have been someone going 2-Up. Oh, we're going to put 2 1-ups in there because it's 2-Up. So it could have been. It wasn't planned that way. It was just like because it's the second level. That's why we called it 2-Up. Although it's technically the first level, but no, 1-ups, 2-ups, 1-up would have been the first up. Which that's 2-Up. It's a play on words. Don't worry. They're not always that makes sense. What does Cass say here in the thing? That's page 6. Wait a minute. That's not page 5. What are you trying to pull here? Okay. I know what I've done. Because I had an extra page in with Ginny, so you get a full shot of her and you get the gag, I am missing a page that I need to add now. Which might mean this spider gag goes down the bottom of the page and then we introduce Bus Castle next one, but I have to rework that. I don't know. I'm probably done with this page for today then. Might end early. I don't know. Wait, am I early or am I still going? I think I actually ran overtime. I was supposed to finish at 11, wasn't I? Oh well, whatever. You guys had fun, right? I didn't bore you to shit. Or did I? They're all these lying pools of drool. Oh my god, everyone shut up. Okay, so next week, next Friday, when we come back, I will have the new version of page 5, which is not this one. This is going to become probably page 6, possibly. I might rework it now. I will do it in secret so he can surprise you next week. But please come back. I'm trying to get into the habit of doing more new TY content because I know you guys are all sick of seeing the ads all the time. So we're trying to just get new stuff somehow. And this seems to be the easiest one because we're doing the comic anyway. But see you guys soon. Have a great weekend, week, whatever you're doing. And that's bye-bye from me.